Hi, brethren. As you can see, I've made this unique little contraption from parts. You're probably curious, what is this? Well, I have a rocket stove and a wood stove. Now, the rocket stove uses a 3-inch exhaust pipe, but the rocket stove, and the wood stove, however, uses a 6-inch. So, I want to connect the two together to make one symbiotic system. So, coming out from the top of the stove, out of the top of the rocket stove, what I'm going to use is essentially this right here. There's two pieces put together. I have an elbow, a T with an elbow. It's capped at the bottom here, so if ever I wanted to open this up and clean out any creosote, anything that may have dripped out of there, I've got it here. I've got it right there. So this would essentially, you'd have one main port, and then it would, I would probably elbow it right into here. You can see this threading. It's right along there. This is double insulated. I'm not the biggest fan of double insulated, but if it works, it works. So then this would go into that port, and then this elbow right here would actually go into that right there. So it would essentially make that going across there. So essentially the rocket stove would be utilizing the exhaust of the wood stove, which would be using a 6-inch as opposed to a 3-inch. This would actually cause a better suction, and would also cause better flow, a cleaner flow, and better efficiency out of the rocket stove. And of course, when I'm not using the rocket stove, I could just use this, and it would go straight up and out of here. And I'll probably add on a few additions onto this as well. I definitely want to get the oven insert and maybe even a heater insert. Oven insert definitely comes first. Function before luxury. So right here, this is a 3 to a 4. That's a 4 to a 6. And then you have the 6-inch T there. And so basically the rest of the port would go up and all the way to the top. This would combine two different stoves, both of which you could cook on, but both also provide an amazing amount of heat. The rocket stove using much better efficiency of it than the wood stove. However, that's okay. We can still work with it. And you can see I've been collecting birch bark, and also I got the crossbow, and I'm back to salvaging lumber for the cabin and any decking and any also additions. That should be all, and we'll see you next time.